Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians. We got a lot to talk about today, so let me see who's in the building. Let's start with Howie Bell. Howie Bell's in there. How you doing, Howie?
What's up, good brother? How you feeling, man?
Doing all right, doing all right. You know how we do. You know how we do. Let's get this thing rolling.
Let's
My
get it
man
going,
Mo,
baby.
my,
Let's
Mo,
get it
my,
going.
my man Mo's in the building. Mo, how you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, people?
All right. And of course, we got it. I can't do the show without my man D Jones in the building too. D, how you doing?
Hey, Frank, I'm sorry, brother. I usually love your hats. I don't really.
You only a few weeks. You only a few weeks away. 2 weeks away from him turning on your ass.
My man Jason in the building. Yeah, just a few weeks away. Let's make sure we got that to do it. And you might not like this hat, but it'd be all right. Jay, what's happening, bro? How you doing?
It's all good. I see Mo drop their sorry ass Giants logo.
Nah, man. I'm in an undisclosed. I'm in an undisclosed location, man. I'm somewhere.
Hold up. This nigga done abandoned ship. Hold on.
Hey, he pulled a hamstring jumping off that boat, bro.
After week 1, boy. And you know what, Jay? Thanks for telling, because I was about to, say something, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
Man, y'all been messing with me since forever, man.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I love it, man. I love it.
Hey, his background look better today, though. It do look
It
better.
does.
He look like you got a Karen background.
Yeah.
Look like a white woman lived there.
Yeah.
She better bring my pumpkin spice latte, ain't she?
Yeah. Hey, Jay,
Bro,
it's pumpkin season.
I ain't saying
Hey, Howie. At least my Wi-Fi work over here.
because he's at a white woman's house. That's why
They pay bills. What you expect?
That's right. We got bills, baby. We got bills over here.
You know what?
Bills on time.
Howie and JD. Next time me and her in New York, she gonna run up on y'all. Like, y'all know she ain't white. Y'all know she ain't white. And both y'all shorter than she is. Y'all know you is. She gonna run up on you.
I love it.
All right,
Nah.
let's get the show started, man.
Lovely lady.
Let me put everybody in a position. Howie Bell, you go first, man. Obviously, the topic of sports we got to talk about. Excuse me. Is Minnesota? I was wrong with my throat. All right, Howie, tell me your thoughts on Minnesota win last night.
Pass that, Frank.
Let me say this. And I know this is gonna be low hanging fruit, and we're all gonna talk about this. But the Chicago Bears had that game won, bruh. They were dominating that game for almost 3 quarters, to be honest. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the Vikings or the Bears in particular. But what I did see, though, I watched the whole game. What I did see was the Vikings came out like we're not finishing, and the Bears came out like we won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Howie,
And this is what I keep telling people about the NFL, which makes them different from the NBA, different from hockey, different from soccer, different from tennis. The NFL, bro, is game for game, week for week, and every damn week counts. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. That was a great, and we were communicating on text last night, you guys. And I'm gonna tell you something. I watched that game from beginning to end, and what I saw was an incredible comeback by Minnesota and McCarthy. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's the University of Michigan, great quarterback. I forgot that he sat out last year because he was hurt. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how fast the NFL works. And now he's back and then made that type of impression. I'm impressed, man. I'm totally impressed. And of course, I'm very happy that the Chicago Bears lost because you got our coordinator and you lost.
Okay, so Mo, Let me talk to you about this, bro. Because at the end of the day, Mo, Brian Flores stepped up. That Minnesota Vikings defense turned it on middle of the third quarter and shut them down when the Bears was up. Everything else. Did you think it was going to be an outcome like this? Because Caleb Williams looked phenomenal. The first three quarters.
Oh, can I say one thing before he says that, Frank?
Okay, Harry.
Caleb Williams looked good because he was on his feet. It had nothing to do with Ben Johnson. It had nothing to do with anything else. That was pure talent from Caleb Williams. Their strategy was off. It didn't win, and that's why they lost. I just want to say that.
Go ahead, Mo. Talk to me.
Caleb Williams looked good. It had nothing to do with Ben Johnson. He was on his feet.
Damn right.
Nah, man, I saw a little bit of the game, and when I cut it off, I was really convinced that Chicago was going to take this. When I got up this morning and see what happened, I was like, well, I'll be damned. Welcome to week 1 in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you never know what you got to listen. And there's a buddy at my job, he's a Bears fan. You know what I'm saying? And his first reaction was what you expect. They the Bears. They only play for 3 quarters and then sit out the 4th.
Ooh,
So,
right.
listen. I feel for him, man. It's sad when you just wait for your team to lose.
The love. D. Jones, what's your take on the Bears and the Vikings game last night and JJ McCarthy? What's your take on that?
Kevin O'Connell was one of the best coaches in the NFL, man. Look at the last couple quarterbacks he done had, and the team he has coached. And then, like you said, Brian Flores, I heard something. They said he blitzed 25% of the time the first half and 44% of the time the second half. They switched up the game plan at halftime, and Caleb didn't know what to do, man. That's just good coaching right there. And then JJ, he was poised in the second half, and the play calling was superb that second half.
Yeah. So, Jay, do you think we all overlooked, JJ McCarthy, you know what I mean, coming into this game?
Nah, I mean, I still feel like he got overdrafted. To me, he wasn't a top 10 talent, but he won that game, But like Howie said, this is really like his rookie year.
Yeah.
Because he missed all of last year.
Yeah.
Like he didn't play any downs last year.
Well, he is the rookie.
So I got to reserve judgment on him right now, but I know that he didn't do much in Michigan. And I didn't love him last night.
He won a championship at Michigan, though.
He didn't do much. Won a championship in Michigan. But last night he showed some flashes. I give him that, man. But I just got to see more from him. I feel more like the Bears lost than the Vikings won.
Yeah, that's one statement I wholeheartedly disagree with you on that, Jay. Because
I do, Jay. Honestly, and Frank, I hate to keep interjecting because I know you want to run the show, but I gotta say this though, Jay, you're wrong. We were communicating last night, and we saw how that first half went, and we saw how the second half went, and I saw the maturation of that guy in real time.
And you also saw the Bears go against that Vikings defense that made a serious adjustment right after the halftime. They wholeheartedly made an adjustment. And once they made the adjustment, everything else you could see Brian Flores. Honestly, this is my take on this, and I normally don't come in on takes and everything else. My take on this game last night was Brian Flores does not get enough recognition by the NFL, and maybe it's a big blackout going on against him. Maybe that's what they're doing. But last night, he was the best coach on the field.
Surely.
He's the one who made the difference. He's the one who went in the halftime and made the adjustments and everything else. And while he did that on the defensive side of the ball, Minnesota was able to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball. So, you saw 2 different halves, 2 different teams. So, but that's my take.
And I'm going to say this, Frank, I know you got to move on. So, what happened was all that Ben Johnson hype, and if you notice, they were showing a lot of Lions highlights of all this stuff that he did with the Lions. They showed that shit all night last night. They literally did. And I'm going to tell you something. It didn't matter because he stunk it up. Because the only thing that happened productively, offensively, was Caleb Wilson. It was him. It was his feet. He made all the plays on busted plays. It was no aggressive offensive like type of thing by the Bears.
All right.
So
Howard,
so what I'm saying, I'm wrap this up. So what I'm saying is, what happened was they showed glimpse of greatness, but they didn't show consistency at all. And what happened is the Vikings outplayed them to the end of the clock, man.
All right, let's
wow, Howie has turned on Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
He was a genius this time last year.
He's not a genius right now, though.
Let's move on, man. I want to give some of these other stories.
Hold on, Frank. Before you move on, no.
All right, so these next two stories I want to make sure I get out there, man, because I saw them 2 hours ago, and they big stories. And here's one of them. One of them is the NBA is beginning a formal investigation into Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers because they found out yesterday that Kawhi Leonard in 2021 basically did the same thing that he's being charged with being. Obviously, what he did with the Toronto Raptors is what's being accused of him with the LA Clippers between Kawhi Leonard and a representative from his family. So they see a whole lot of similarities in that. And in the new report claims that Dennis Robertson, who is Kawhi Leonard's uncle, sought similar benefits back in 2019. So with that being said, and the NBA making a formal investigation of this, man, they might call in the FBI and things like that because it's getting ready to get serious, and they're getting ready to start seeing if they might. I don't want to say the word criminal, but once you start bringing in FBI and tampering and things like that, man, it's just getting ready to be ugly. Howie, what's your take?
Kawhi Leonard is a thief. He's been stealing from the league for years. And you know what? And what you just saying, in the light of what you're saying, bro. Hey, man, listen, bro. We all love these guys for their athletic ability and all these things. But these guys are not perfect human beings, man. And a lot of them are absolutely fucked up human beings. Excuse my language. And you know, and these it's shit be coming out, man. Time always tells, bro.
Yeah, it does. It does. Mo,
time always tells. He's a thief.
Mo,
he's a thief. He's a half stepper and a loser.
Mo, what's your take on this, bro? And you find out the news on this on Kawhi Leonard?
I don't know. I don't know because I'm saying he did it in Toronto. He did it with the Clippers. I think the last time we came up, I think Jay said, "Who else is doing it?" Because this ain't nothing new going on. This reminds me of the the chicken and beer scandal in the Red Sox clubhouse. Remember that, Frank?
Yeah.
Where they were getting on the Red Sox about having beer and chicken in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But come to find out, everybody got beer and chicken in the clubhouse. Like,
yeah.
You know, so I think this is going to be something that is going to start as an investigation. As soon as it start hitting real close to home with some of these owners, they're going to shut it down.
Yeah, not to mention, I don't think Kawhi Leonard, not to say that he's not smart and everything else, I don't think him and his people sat down and figured this whole thing out and this scheme. I think it was already existing, and they just got ones who got caught up in the web. What's your take on this, D?
Well, it seemed like they've been getting away with it for a minute now. You said 2019. It sounded like a lot of greed, and it sounded like some kickbacks. It sounded like his uncle was making a lot of money off of these deals because I think ain't his uncle like his
his uncle's his rep.
So maybe it could be that he ain't know nothing about it. His uncle was taking that money on the side because that happens. That your family will do that to you.
Yeah, they will.
What's funny is Kawhi Leonard got a reputation of this shit, though.
Yeah.
Of taking money and you know what I'm saying, and not being accountable. That's all.
Jay, what's your take on this, Jay?
Listen, man. I know sports fans don't want to hear this, but sports is entertainment, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? The FBI ain't got no business near nothing related to the NBA unless Kawhi walked in with a goddamn gun in his hand and and put the gun in their head and said, "Run me my money," or I'm pulling the trigger. Other than that, I don't know why we talking about that. Why not investigate Kim Kardashian's ass now? You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, bro. So why are we making a big to-do? Because all he did will step outside the salary cap, a self-imposed salary cap that the owners can change today if they wanted to. So if another owner want to say, well, man, damn that salary cap, bro, I got something else for you. I'll run it through your uncle over here through through a secret account. What the hell you care, bro? It's all the same. It's just business. And trust me, they are not the only ones doing it. I will guarantee you this.
Yeah, that's one part I can wholeheartedly agree with you on that one, Jay. I know they ain't the only ones doing it. I think they just the only ones who got caught. You know what I mean? And I would like to see what it was that got them caught. You know what I mean? Like how slippery of that slope was it that got them caught. Howie Bell, your turn. It's your turn on this one, bro. The next one is we were talking about domestic violence yesterday. Looks like we got another domestic violence case again now because Tyreek Hill was accused of multiple instances of domestic violence in a court filing by his ex-wife that TMZ reported today. And according to TMZ and his ex-wife, Keita Vaccaro, there was 8 instances. They've been married 17 months. There was 8 instances where Tyreek Hill shoved, threw her, ripped her hair out, among other things, in alleged attacks. So now Tyreek Hill is, one of these another NFL player going in a 17-month marriage. 8. So what's your take on that, Howie?
You know what, man? At this point, I'm starting to think that most of these athletes are simps. They complete simps. And we respect them because of their athletic ability, and how strong they are and all that things like that. But they some weak ass niggas, man. I gotta say this, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be some of the worst dudes ever. Like, dog, what's wrong with you? Why would you get married 7, 8 months, 10 months later? Now you are divorced and they taking all your money. These dudes are the worst, bruh.
Right.
They the dudes that got bullied in high school. They the dudes that play football because they want to feel better. Dog, they don't have cognitive thinking. I'm going to tell y'all this, man, and I'm going to say this and I say it again. NBA, NFL, all these guys, man, I love them to death. They're really great, but I don't know who the hell is raising these dudes. And I don't know who the hell is counseling them, who are their friends. Look at Morant with all the gun stuff. Like, who's around y'all, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's around y'all? I really have really good friends, man, coming up. And everybody be like, hey, man, don't do that. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that wasn't cool. Do any of these professional athletes with this amount of money have anybody in that corner saying, hey, man, don't do this or don't do that?
Okay, Mo, what's your take on that, bro?
Well, you know what? I don't know. My only question is, they've been married for 17 months, you said, right?
Yep, 17 months.
I wonder how long they've been together, because he waited until they got married to start beating her ass. Apparently he's been doing this before. This ain't nothing new. Why is she married?
No.
Come on.
Mo, what happened was she just waited to file after they got married. Let's make sure we say that. They were together before that. She never filed anything in the time that they were together, but once they got married, then she filed. So you take that with what what you're hearing. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand that. And then, wow.
Yeah, take it for what it's worth. Take it for what it's worth.
It's a lot going on. I seen that picture because she waited till she got married to file. So right there sounds like waiting for a bag to me. I don't know. I mean, because if you get your ass beat, you out of there as soon as you get your ass beat.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure too. D Jones, what's your take on this, bro? You hear the facts. These are the facts.
And another fact is there's no criminal charges brought against him either.
Yep,
correct.
These are just allegations. And I know he's not the brightest football player, but I hope he ain't the dumbest either. Because he already been in so much trouble. I don't think he need to get in any more. So with this one, domestic violence is the worst. But if he didn't whoop her 8 times, they take pictures, they got evidence. So I'm gonna wait till the evidence come out before I accuse this man of whooping her 8 times.
If he did do it.
That's what
Frank Holder.
Yeah.
Frank Holder.
Hold on, Howie. Hold on. Let them finish. Hold on. Let them finish. Go ahead, Jay. Your turn. Hold on. Go ahead, Jay.
Hold on, Jay. Before you go to, no, I'm playing. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
See, this is what the dumbing down of America does, right? People hear allegations and they think that they're factual, right? Now, it could be true, but could also not be true, right? You know what I'm saying? So people are already, you know, saying that he whooping our ass and all this other stuff when he ain't got one official charge nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So almost 10 times he beat your ass and you ain't called the cops not one time.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm not saying that he didn't, but what I'm saying is her allegations. See, during I'm not saying that she's this, but she could be. She looks like it. She fits the bill. There are some professional meow peddlers out here.
Thank you. That's all I want to say.
Saying?
Thank you.
There's some professional meow peddlers out here, and they wait for that chance to get that bag, and they know that, when they do these divorce filings, it's certain trigger words.
And he already
domestic
got like
violence,
baby mamas. He got
yeah,
baby mamas.
You know what I'm saying? Tyreek had about 17 kids on her while they were together. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's bad, but that's not gonna get you everything that you want. You know what you want is like half of what he got.
Right.
So you gotta say he whooped on your head. You know what I'm saying? You know, or held you prisoner and all this other stuff, because those things are what's gonna get her, you know, what she wants in the long term. Now, he could have did all that stuff, but what I'm saying is, I don't know why you waited 17 months to talk about this.
Yeah, those are all triggers. All triggers. Howie, what you wanted to add?
Well, that's all. Jay kind of summed it up. It really was that. You know, you never know who you're dealing with. Some of these women, and we've been talking about this for months now, some of these women have intentions on setting these guys up. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with these dudes.
Right.
Like, why don't they understand this? You're going to get with a woman who you think is a dime piece. She's been tossed around through everybody else, and now you want to come in her without a condom. Come on, man, let's just be real. And you're going to have a baby by her, and now she's suing you for millions. What's wrong with these dudes, bro? It's like it's almost dumbfounding that they continue to act like this, like if they don't see what happened before them.
All right, so let's move on, because I don't want to.
That's all. I just want to say that it's idiotic.
Hold on, Frank. Hold on, Frank. Brittany Griner abused me 8 times, and
she choked him and made him smoke weed.
All right, here's the next story. The next story is, we all saw this on social media over the weekend. I don't know if you all saw the news story about, you all saw the Phillies Karen. You all saw the Phillies Karen take that ball from that boy.
Yeah,
so we all saw that story. Last night, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a company called Blowout Cards. They offered that woman $5,000 for that ball, and if they would give it. But the only thing is, she got to say, "I'm sorry." You know, that's what she got to do. She got to say, "I'm sorry," and come forward and say, "I'm sorry." But they offered her $5,000 for that baseball. Now, Howie, I know you saw the story and everything else, but what's your thought on this company? And honestly, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think that company has an ulterior motive. They're trying to find out her name, because right now, between then and now, nobody knows her name. You know what I mean? Nobody knows her name. So, but she got offered $5,000 from that ball that she took away from that boy. Even though that boy made out, he got season tickets, he got a signed baseball bat, he got to meet the Phillies. He went back behind the scenes at the Marlins dugout. He made out. Like, this kid made out. He was on Good Morning America yesterday morning. You know what I mean? He got season tickets out of, like, you know what I mean? So what's your take on this, Howard?
I mean, it's over. It's over. But at the same time, that Karen, man, she needs to be blasted, though. I mean, like, she literally went above and beyond to get that ball back, and I saw it. But it's over, though. It's really too much to do about nothing at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's a sports story, because it's a grown woman taking the ball away from a kid. So that is a big story. But at the end of the day, he's got what he's wanted. They blessed him. It's over.
Okay, so Mo, do you think that the company is trying to out this woman? Do you think that's what their ulterior motive is? Because they're a card company, or do you think they're really serious about giving her this money? What do you think?
They might be. What I think they should do though is send her to Tyreek Hill's house. Let him whip her ass 8 times. Since he want to beat on somebody. I mean, that's what they should do. Send her to one of these guys that like to beat on people. Send her to their house and let her get beat on with a baseball by one of them. You know, and then be all right. But yeah, they should be trying to figure out who she is so they can blast her out there, put her out there. But I know one thing: if it was me, they'd have been found my name.
Yeah, they sure would have. The funny thing is, Philadelphia and Philly, the Philadelphia NBC affiliate D said she got fired on her job. They said that report on Saturday. They put it out. I even retweeted it, and now I found out this morning they didn't even know her name. So I don't know how she got fired specifically. I don't know, but the NBC affiliate in Philly said she got fired. I don't believe that anymore. But I think this card company is trying to out her so that she can get fired. More stuff. What's your take on this, D?
For $5,000, I identify as that white lady who took the ball. It was me. Fuck them kids. Give me my $5,000. It was all me. And yeah, I'm with you, Frank. If nobody know her name, how she get fired?
Right.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either, man. It's so much to go on in this story, Jay. I don't know, man. But what's your take on this, Jay?
So this is the first moment where I really regretted not making a purchase. A friend of mine sells caps, right, and sweatshirts, and it says MFTK. MFTK stands for man, fuck them kids. So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, this kid that came up above everything he ever could have wished for. And if she got fired, man, I mean, that just seems a little extreme to me. I mean, if it did happen, I mean, yeah, I mean, she's an asshole, yeah, but they exist. You know, we all work with them. We all know it in the workplace. But to me, I think all's well that ends well. She got the baseball. The kid got so much more out of it, and I think the story just needs to go away, bro. To be honest.
Hey, I agree with that. But this was breaking news an hour ago, right before we got on the air, Howie. Jalen Carter, defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, officially got fined $57,222 for spitting on quarterback Dak Prescott on the opening night. But here's the crazy thing. The NFL said that because he got literally outed at the beginning of the game, that's going to serve as his one-game suspension. Howie Bell, you think that's enough?
Yeah. First of all, I think Dak Prescott should be fined and suspended as well. He spit in his way. He tried to play it off like he was spitting between his two linemen. And then he smiled and kind of egged Guy on, and then Guy spit back at him. I promise you, bro, if there's any fairness in the world, Dak Prescott should be suspended as well and fined. If y'all don't see this between this shit, everybody is just fucking ignoring the truth. Dak Prescott spat at him first, and he smiled and joked about it, and then my man spat back. So I'm one of them guys. I'm from the streets, dog. I'm from the hood, dog. I'm from the crib. I'm from Detroit. I know what people do to egg people on. Dak Prescott did just that. If he doesn't get the same punishment, it's a farce. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, officially he ain't. So, Mo,
it's a farce. So it's a farce.
Yeah, Mo, what's your take?
$57,000?
$57,222 to be exact. Yes.
$57,222.
Yep.
For $57,222, he could spit on me.
I say 2 times.
What do you think about it, though, Mo?
Word. Oh, man, you know what? I mean, he got caught. I don't know if Dak did it. I ain't seen it. I'm not going to say I was lying.
No, he didn't. He did do it. We're not going to be fake. Listen, what we're not going to do on box seats is be fake. He spitted that man first, bro.
Hold on,
I'm
Howard.
gonna say this though. It's always the one who get caught.
Yeah,
they gotta pay the fine.
Yeah, there it is. D Jones.
It's fucked up.
What's your take on this, D Jones?
Well, one, no, he's not the first person who spit on a football player, and the people who did it previously never got suspended. So I think a fine is right. When it comes to that, spitting near me and spitting on me is two different things, bro. So if I spit near you and it make you do some stupid stuff like that, that's on you, okay? I know some girls who, never mind. I'm not going to go down that route.
Some hot tours, yeah.
I know some hot tours out there, and God bless them. But if a grown man spit on you, you're supposed to fight, okay? But I think a fine is right. I don't think suspension, if nobody else has ever got suspended for it, I don't think you should start now because that'd just be unfair. But a fine, that's a lot of money to spit on somebody. And
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Jay, what's your take on this, bro?
So I was curious, when you brought it up. So I looked it up, to see how much he made per year. So you got to understand that he's still on his rookie contract and he slid in the draft. So he only makes like $1 million a year. So the $57,222, that's basically a game check. They find him an entire game check. So, I mean, I guess they said, you ain't worked this week, so we ain't gonna pay you this week. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of it, as Thurston Howard Bell said earlier, I too am from the streets. And being from the streets, yes, I'm telling you, man, spitting is the one thing, that's going to set me off guaranteed. But I tell you what I'm not going to do. I tell you what I'm not going to do, Howard, if he spit on me. I ain't going to take off on him in front of the police. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it when the folks is there. I got to get him later. You know what I'm saying? He took off in front of the folks, and you just can't do that.
Well, I say that, and I know Frankie got to take over, and we go to the next subject. But I'll say that, Jay. If you didn't see, or if you're totally ignoring the fact that Dak Prescott spat at him first, then you are a complete loser because he spat at him first. And if you don't see that, and then he chuckled, smiled, and grinned like the Grinch that stole Christmas. So if you don't think that he did that, then you're a loser. And I saw it with my own eyes. And then my man retaliated.
He did.
So what I'm saying is, complete horse shit if Dak Prescott is not penalized.
Let's move on.
And not in front of the police. That's all I'm saying.
Wait. Howard, give me your top 5 reasons that all should that all the shows, the sports shows, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but give me your top 5 reasons, because yesterday we mentioned one. So I guess you could give me 4 more reasons why the sports shows that are on the air now, on all of them, all the channels, are going to crown Josh Allen the league MVP, and not Lamar Jackson.
Well, you already know Josh Allen, man. Listen, dog, he's a really good player. He's one of the best in the league right now. But he's the great white hope. Yeah, he is the great white hope. They thought Aaron Rodgers was that. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Rodgers had a good game, but they got bailed out by a kicker. So Josh Allen came down. He got bailed out by a kicker, too. But it was 2 different games. I'm going to tell you something, man. When you got these type of elite quarterbacks playing against the quarter blacks, it's a different game. We live in a, like Jay said, we live in a MAGA world. So everything that can highlight a white quarterback, and I hate to say this, man, because I am not no means trying to put race in this thing, but it is what it is, bro. It's been like this for a long time.
Give me your list, bro. Give me your list.
It's no list. It is what it is. Okay. Josh Allen is going to be crowned because he's white, because he's went against the quarter black, because he's from Buffalo. They haven't had that shit since the 80s. So that's 3. It's the time. AFC, The time is over with for Patrick Mahomes. They want Buffalo, upper state New York, not lower state where the niggers live. So we're in upper state. That's 5 right there. What you want me to do, bro? I'm giving them to you right now. We live in, and I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to be this candid, man, on this show today. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been irritated, bro, this weekend because this is some old bullshit that we're dealing with. This dude is a great quarterback, but that comeback has nothing to do with him being the greatest. Okay, and I'm going to tell you something, because Lamar Jackson is the greatest to me. He's going to be the MVP at the end of this year, and that's my point. And I don't care what happens and what happens, and that's my take, bro.
Okay, all right. Howie's on something today, y'all. I don't know what it is. It's on something today.
So, yeah, I don't even got to read my goddamn list.
Hey, there you go, Mo. Give me your 5, bro. What's your? Give me
your 5. Like I said, number 5 yesterday because he's white. Number four, because he live in Buffalo. Because I have yet to hear anybody say, "Where y'all going to visit this year, man? This year we taking the family to Buffalo."
Exactly.
Nobody goes to Buffalo, so they trying to give them some kind of hope. Number 3, because in the script, Buffalo doesn't win the Super Bowl, so they got to do something to make sure they try to keep them coming all year long to sell tickets, because no matter what happens, Buffalo is like a stripper. No matter what a stripper tells you, there is no sex in the champagne room. No matter what happens in Buffalo, there will not be a Super Bowl won up there.
Okay.
Tell me right there. That's why they crowning him, because they ain't gonna get nothing else.
Okay.
Number 1 reason why they crowning them, because they scared to crown Lamar. Because they scared it might be an uprising going on somewhere. How it got me in some more minutes, I feel like he repeat to fight the people.
Come on, baby.
Okay, D Jones, give me yours.
How is Stephen A. Bell today?
He way reeling that big forehead ass clown.
Man. 4, he white. 3, he ain't black. 2, they already gave Lamar 3 MVP. They didn't give Lamar 3 MVPs, bro. They like, man, this ugly black boy can't get no more.
I thought MVP. He got 2. He got 3? You sure
he got 3? No. I'm looking at it. I forgot he had
3. I thought he had 2.
He got 2 before him, but he got 1 in 2019.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that'd be an issue. He'd probably be the only player ever to have 4 MVPs. Yeah. So
and then 1, he good, bro. Like, I'm not gonna front. Josh is good. He good.
Yeah, Josh is good. Yeah, Josh is good. Jay, what's your take?
Number 5. He really talented, bro. Yeah. Listen, he almost always plays well when the lights are brightest, and that's hard. Hey, most dudes don't do that, so I gotta.
And it ain't his fault they lose.
Right. I gotta salute to that. Right. Number 4 is how we said earlier. It's a MAGA America, baby. They need him.
Yeah.
They need somebody like that. They need that hulking, strapping white boy, man. You know, who wrestle cows and and shoot squirrels and stuff. Number 3, it's always about business. Buffalo is a really, really small market.
Yeah.
And the NFL needs all their teams to thrive. And I mean, so they're gonna hype up anybody that got anything, especially in a small market, to bring attention to it, to move merchandise. Number 2, that Bills Mafia is really lucrative, brother. They travel, they show up everywhere. They will follow this dude to Antarctica if they play the game down there. They're gonna spend that bread, which comes back to the business aspects. He's just the perfect vehicle, for them, to empty their pockets out for him. And number 1 for me, he's the reigning MVP, man.
Yeah.
And he ain't showing you any reason why he shouldn't be right now.
Yeah. Especially what he did Sunday night. What he did Sunday night, that showed true. All right, Howie. Since the first week is over of the NFL season, Like we done. Like there's no doubt about it. Now we got to talk about what top teams are you most concerned about after you looked at over the entire league. And before I even jump into that, let me just say this: kudos to Jason. We all did our picks. Jason was the one who had 10 wins, 10 picks right, 4 picks wrong. So kudos to Jay. Jay, you want to get Jay? I'll give you 2 seconds to say. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to say something about your picks, bro, because you picked them. You did it, bro. And out of the four, you was on the fence with of the 4 you picked. You might have ran the table. You might have had 14 picks straight. Go ahead, Jay.
Nah, because there's no way I would have taken Daniel Jones over Miami.
Okay.
Like under no circumstance. But this is what I want to say. Most of the people, Baltimore, here it is. John Harbaugh ain't shit. Get him out of there now after this season, man. Y'all, listen, the quote Mike Singletary, can't win, don't want him, can't win with him.
Yeah.
Get him out of there, bro.
Well, kudos to you, Jay. That's why I gave you 15 seconds, man. You got 10 wins.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay. I was disappointed in the Patriots. Actually, I thought the Patriots would have showed up a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought the Lions would have showed up a little better.
Oh, well, I'm about to say that too.
I'm just playing.
Without no. It's worth a chuckle. But I thought that the Lions would have showed up a little better. I actually thought that the Cowboys would have showed up better against Philly. I had some picks, man, that did not come through. What I'll say to this, it's week 1. Week 1. So this is really week 5 of preseason for a lot of people.
So give me your 5 teams you're most concerned about.
I'm most concerned about Detroit, man. Number 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm very concerned about them. I'm concerned about Cleveland. I'm concerned about their coaching, their quarterback situation. I'm really concerned about that. I'm concerned about the Giants, if you really want to know about it. I thought the Giants would do a little better, but just week 1 once again. But I'm concerned about them. I'm also concerned about a few other teams. It's a lot of teams that I watch that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the Green Bay Packers for being too overconfident. I think that the Green Bay Packers are too overconfident in what they did against the Lions. And I'm going to tell you why. Everybody dogging the Lions now saying, oh, we lost our coordinators. We lost the defensive coordinator. But you crown the Green Bay Packers for beating the Lions. So which way is it? This sounds really contradictory and really, you know what I'm saying? Like you dogging the Lions out at one point for losing all of their coaching, but you're crowning Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl. I'm concerned about that.
Okay.
Because that's a concerning, it's a contradictory area for me. And I'm going to leave it like that.
All right, Mo, give me your top 5 teams that you're most concerned about.
Number 5, Baltimore, man. Harbaugh making these crazy calls, not trusting the offense, giving the ball back. I'm more concerned about the coaching of Baltimore than the team itself. I think the team is great. I think the coach, he needs another look at things. I'm concerned with the Bengals. Even though they won, it was like a horrible win, and it was terrible. And it was, I can't remember what it was, some kind of stat they gave. It was like the lowest ever in an NFL game.
In the second half.
Say that again?
I think it was 7 yards in the second half.
Yeah, something crazy. Like, once again, the Bengals offense didn't show up, and they're supposed to have been healthy and ready for the first game of the season. Want to know what's going on with them, man. Of course, my New York Giants.
You better be.
I expected a little bit better. I mean, I knew I was blowing a lot of smoke saying we're going to win the Super Bowl and this, that, and the other, but damn.
And then they played the game. Go ahead. What's number 1?
And honestly, the Dolphins, I didn't expect them to fall like that. Usually they put up a better fight than that, man. They didn't look. Woo! Okay. I guess it's the reason why Tyreek wasn't made a captain. He got some things going on back behind the scenes we don't know about.
D. Jones, give me your top 5 teams that you're most concerned about.
5 of them had to go to Bengals. The Browns should have beat them, but literally the Bengals receivers gave them 2 interceptions. I've never seen it like that. They had the ball and gave the opposite team the ball. Four, I'm gonna go to Texans. What's going on with CJ?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Number 3, I'm gonna go the Giants. I ain't really that concerned because they suck, but I just put them on the list because Mo's here. Number 2. Number
Wait,
2.
before
I
you
don't
go
really
on, let
care
me
about
say
this
this. Let me
team.
say this. Hold on, before you go on.
Go ahead, Jay.
Number 2. I don't really care about them either. Is the Dolphins because they just look bad. They look bad all around, bro.
Yeah, they stuck it up.
Number 1, man, San Francisco look bad. They hurt. Everybody's hurt in San Francisco right now, man. And I'm concerned about that right there.
Okay, that good list, good list. Jay, give me your top 5 teams you're most concerned about.
No, number 5, Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you can't get boat raced by Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I mean, it wasn't even competitive. Number 4, I'm going Atlanta Falcons. I don't care who the coach has been, who the players have been, what scheme they run. Their defense is never good. And I'm concerned about what they can do. And the division is really not that strong. So they're gonna string out my boy Penix. Number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers. While they look good, that team is really old, bro. I mean, some of them dudes went to high school with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I'm concerned about whether or not they can do a whole 18-game season. 18-week season, and get to the finish line, or if they make the playoffs, what they gonna have left in the tank? I mean, they're really
lucked
old.
up and they lucked up and won that game.
They're really old, bro. I mean, that's concerning. Number 2, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't think of the last time that them boys really kind of just got manhandled like that. Well, outside Super Bowl.
I was about to say the Super Bowl.
But in the regular season, against the Chargers, I think Kansas City got some problems right now. I mean, for the first time, their roster isn't what they're typically used to having, and I think they got some problems this year. And number 1, Baltimore Ravens for me, man, because they're literally everybody's pick to win the Super Bowl this year. And seeing the way John Harbaugh coached on Sunday night is beyond concerning, because I'm like, this dude can really cost these dudes, a Super Bowl appearance, if not a championship outright, because of decisions that he makes or don't make in game.
And Jay, this isn't the first time either. He's done it several times. It cost him several games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, let's not forget that, what was it, the divisional round last year. So he cost him that too. So with his coaching. Howie Bell. Now we get ready to move this. Let's see, where we at, Howie? Let me put you here. Now we talked about the teams. Let's talk about the players top 5 players that you're most concerned about, because there are some players who are showing some cracks in their armor too. Give me yours.
You know what? I got to go off the top with my Detroit Lions, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, he didn't look good. He didn't look good, and he's one of the top fantasy player picks too. The Detroit Lions offensive line didn't look good. So with that being said, Jahmyr Gibbs and Jared Goff, those 1, 2, 4, and 5, or 5 and 4, up the top, they just didn't look good. I mean, and they didn't play a good game. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. They look horrible. Coming off of a 15-2 season, last year. That was not a good display by the Detroit Lions. I'm going to say this. Caleb, what's his name? Williams? Caleb, what's his first name? From the Bengals? Caleb. Anytime you wear paint on your nails and a blouse underneath your jersey, you're not going to perform well. And what happened was, he was so bouncy around, he was so rainbow, and he tiptoed through the first half, and he just fell apart in the second half. I'm disappointed in you, Caleb Williams. Everybody thought you were going to do good. You know what I'm saying? That's my number 3. Everybody thought you were going to do good, and you didn't do nothing but stink it up. You came out in the first half. Ben Johnson didn't do a damn thing for you. You danced around and you did all that good stuff. But the second half, you really showed that you're a cream puff. I say this and I say this on the show over and over again. Goddamn Miami, man, Tua, man, what's wrong with them? Dog, they are some of the worst overrated players, bro, in the NFL. From the coaching to the offense to everything, dog. And I like Miami. And I guarantee you, dog, they stink, man. They are one of the most overrated. I'm so concerned about them. Because now we're getting into, 3 years now with this type of thing? That, dog, it's done. And so those are my top 4. If I had to pick one more for my 5, I would say this. Aaron Rodgers is fool's gold.
Okay. Mo, give me a 5. Players you most concerned about.
Number 5, Joe Burrow out in Cleveland, out in Cincinnati, man. You know, like I said before, his offense didn't show up. They're supposed to be ready for it. I hope he's ready for the next game. Number 4, Russell Wilson. I'm worried because I'm hoping that he show up next game. We got Dallas, and that leads me into number 3. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb. He had a lot of drops that game.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad receiver. He's not going to, but that can play into a guy's head. You know what I'm saying? It can go either way. So I wonder if he's going to be all right Sunday because, you know what I'm saying? Because a dude Carter going to come and light that ass up. And you know what I'm saying? If he don't come off right.
Pause, bro.
Huh?
Pause.
Okay. I'm born in 67. Only pause I know was on the radio. When you pause,
Keep going.
And do my train of thought off. And number 1, man, Tyreek Hill. He ain't the captain. He said he wanted to be out last year. He got allegations pending. And they lost Sunday to Daniel Jones. Man, listen, I hope the next report he ain't hanging up somewhere.
Okay, let me ask D Jones. What's your top 5 players you're most concerned about?
Xavier Worthy is built like a little white girl. He's fragile, bro.
He's petite, bro.
Man, I'm concerned about another fragile brother, Bryce Young. Man, his days in the NFL not looking too good. I'm concerned about somebody Howie brought up is Jared Goff, because if that line keep playing like this, y'all gonna be on y'all backup quarterback really soon. Number 2, all the Dolphins, every Dolphins in the sea, Dolphins at SeaWorld, Dolphins across the country. This sea life in itself, all Dolphins I'm concerned about. And number 1, Brock Purdy, shoulder, toe, and San Francisco got it. Well, they do have a Jones at backup, and then we'll always say trust a Jones, but Brock Purdy.
Okay. So give me yours, Jay. Give me yours.
Number 5, listen, Trevor Lawrence of the Duval Jaguars, man. I just don't know what to think about him, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he still concerns me. They played a really bad Carolina team, and his stats are still pedestrian. So he's concerning. Number 4, I'm concerned for Lamar Jackson's mental health with that damn coach he got. Because I think this dude gonna mess around and coach them out of another Super Bowl that they deserve to be in. I've said that, I'm harping on it, man, but I can't let it go. That was so egregiously bad, bro. 3, Landon Dickerson of the Eagles. That dude got taken off the field like early in the second half, having back problems. It's game 1, bro. So if he already having these problems early in the season, he probably gonna be out, man. You know, for most of the year if this persists, because you don't get better by banging up against giant mammals. You know what I'm saying? 2, to borrow from D, Bryce Young. Like, I don't think the coach can scheme right for him. I don't think that they're talented enough, man, you know, to keep these big dudes up off his little bitty ass. And I hope he make it through the year, to be honest. And number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. Listen, this dude is about one more hit away from being like a weekend at Bernie's.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
You know what I'm saying? They could be carrying him on the field like this, like raising his arm and stuff for him, bro. I mean, I'm so concerned for this dude right now that honestly, I wish he just retired, to be honest.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me bring in White Chocolate, see what he got to say. What's up, White Chocolate? Steve.
How you doing? What's up, guys?
What up?
I as a Patriots fan, I have one player that I'm concerned with, and that's Drake May, because he didn't look too good the other day. So I'm
sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Well, Frank, before you continue, let me interrupt 1 second. He sucked to a point, but the other guys sucked too, and I blame the coaching more. But he's definitely a concern. I'm concerned about his progress. Let's put it that way.
Hold on. Let me get my Howie A. Smith on. That play calling was the play calling for the Patriots. I thought Josh was going to be way better than this. That play calling was trash.
I agree.
So how come the Patriots ain't one of the teams you worried about?
Hold on, Mo. Go ahead, D.
That fake tush push was pretty dope, though. I will give that.
Yeah. What would you say, Mo?
I want to know how come the Patriots ain't one of the teams D ain't worried about. He worried about other teams. We ain't worried about the Patriots.
Because we in rebuild. We not about to win the Super Bowl this year.
You know they suck.
All right.
You can't be concerned about a dead man.
I'll be goddamn.
It's already over with.
Here we go.
Rebuild. Y'all in rebuild.
Never won nothing.
Y'all in rebuild. Y'all sound like Dallas fans. You rebuilding since 1995.
Yep.
No, we don't. Dallas been rebuilding since '95. We've been rebuilding for 5 years. 5 in it, but not 95. All right, so we getting ready to wrap this up, man. And I just want to ask you guys one thing, because there's this question that's been going on and on for about a week, and I want to get this question out the way. So I'm gonna lead into it tomorrow's show with the top 5 reasons the Cowboys and the Eagles look better or worse than last season. Give me a short answer. I'm gonna start with Howie. Howie, give me a short answer. Top 5 reasons the Cowboys or Eagles look better or worse than last season. Howie, what's your take?
Well, the Eagles look better because they can still do the tush push.
Okay.
They can always do that. They're going to always look better. The Cowboys are going to look better because Jerry Jones is another year closer to meeting his demise. So,
okay.
You know.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Mo, go ahead.
I only got one. I only got 2 words for it. Dallas look worse, Michael Parsons.
There it is. Okay, so let me ask, let's see, D. Jones.
I don't give a piss about them, but the Patriots and the Pistons. I don't care.
Okay, and Jay, give me yours.
I think the Eagles are going to be better this year because their secondary is 1 year older. You know, they played a lot of rookies last year. I think they're going to be solid this year, especially in that division.
All right, Steve, give me one of yours.
Dallas, because of the defense. The defense is going to have a hard time without Micah Parsons. That's a easy answer.
Yeah. Okay, so Howie, we get ready to roll up out of here, man. Tell everybody out there how they can follow you, what you got going on.
Hey, man, what I got going on is the hypocrisy between talking about the Lions ain't shit and the Green Bay is going to the Super Bowl. That's it. I want to talk about that at my ending close because it's BS. The Lions ain't crap. We lost all our coaches, but Green Bay is incredible because they beat us and they got Parkins. Hey, man, we got 16 more weeks to go. How we busy?
Okay, there it is. Mo.
You can follow me, MOE_comic on Instagram. This weekend, you can catch me at the MGM Grand down in Springfield, Massachusetts. I'll be hosting Friday and Saturday night at the Royal Comedy Club.
D. Jones.
I just want to piss Howie off. Let's talk about who's the top 4 teams in the NFC North. Like the Lions might be last right now.
In the NFC North? After Chicago just got their ass whopped last night? All right.
Yeah,
I can't talk to you no more.
He's trying to push back.
I can't talk to you no more as a football fan.
Jay.
Let's wait till the NBA get around, bro. I can't talk to you no more.
Jay, talk to me, Jay.
Hey, listen, y'all can find me consoling my homie Howie as he goes through the 7 stages of grief. As he realizes how goddamn terrible them Lions gonna be.
After week 1, y'all tripping. Follow me. I cannot wait till we do box seats in the next 4 weeks.
Listen,
I cannot wait.
At JD Hayes at fan base, I'm gonna post videos of me and Howie hanging out, man. Taking him through shock and denial. Taking him through, pain and guilt, anger
White
and bargaining.
chocolate, please record this. White chocolate, please. We gotta come back. We got 5 weeks, man. Please, bro.
We record Steve. Tell everybody how they can follow you, bro.
Howie ain't eating no cheese.
www.redneck/NBA/NFL/domesticviolence.com.
I don't know how White Chocolate had the funniest joke and hit in the comments.
But he hanging out with comedians. That's why.
Hashtag
Frank, I'm learning from the best.
I don't know how White Chocolate had the funniest joke today. All right, y'all.
Hashtag smashing wigs. Let's go.
We'll be on from 5 to 6 p.m. And as you can see, we're going to finish the conversation about the Eagles and the Cowboys. We're going to talk about this upcoming game. We got a lot to talk about, man. Make sure y'all check us out, man. We'll see y'all. Peace.